Good morning, folks, and I do mean morning. It's 5:37 a.m. Sunday, September 25th, 2016. Got a cool picture on my Android. It's a humanoid type elf figure. Red everywhere. Needless to say, it reminds me of my Tiger Lily. It's funny talking about loving Lily when there's so many other parts of Lily in body here, and I love all of them. Hell, I love everything, but my attachment, because of what I am inside, to these other parts of Lily is very strong. These bodies have rights. They've been abused. Okay, I've been fighting for that for a long time. A lot more than billions of years. No, I'm talking to you is what I actually am inside. When you're over 90% something, that you can pretty much call yourself that, okay? That's my take on it. I'll explain the rest because I want to be as accurate as possible. I want to clear my throat, but I can't because Herc's still sleeping. Deanna, I just heard him. Deanna sent me an email late last night. I just got to it. I get up, I take care of stuff and make the coffee and everything, and then get ready to do a video as long as I have the time. And today being Sunday, and tomorrow the post office is open, so I'll be taking care of packages pretty soon. Yesterday and the day before that, I got knocked out almost all day long with my head getting worked on. But Deanna asked me a good question. She said, why is it that the Drakh and Antids have so much, the Drakh and the Antid have so much compassion? Why are they so strong, powerful, and have compassion? And I told her that, back then Lily and Nara had just been formed. And they had their first life, and they were totally beat to hell. So then it was time to make the super physical bodies. Okay, and that's what was done. Given for their size, Lily and Nara were the strongest. At the time they were created, they were literally the strongest spirit there was anywhere. That was at the beginning, when they were literally made, when they were pulled out. When those energy focal points, were separated, at that moment, when they started, they were the strongest stuff there was. They were just small. What they didn't understand at that moment is you can be bigger and not be stronger. They also thought that the lighter energy, the higher vibration that energy was, it couldn't evolve into something that was stronger, because they already knew that the heavier, lower pulse widths, the negative frequencies, that they were stronger. So to make it easier to control everything, they took that and separated it. But that's why the Drakh and the Antids are so strong. The Drakh being the beginning, from the beginning. Lily and Nara was so strong, and they made the DNA, that they made the bodies. They created that DNA, and they made it super strong, so the original first being male and female couldn't mess with it. Then as also back then, the original first being male and female, no one had ever run lives. It was all starting. They didn't know what they were doing, and they were abusive. So what do you think that was like? That's part of why I have and Lily has such a hard, aggressive attitude, especially me, because of the protection issues, has such a hard, aggressive attitude towards abuse. It was worse in the beginning. people wonder why I have an attitude. I do. Do I have love and compassion? Yes. My last video, maybe you saw a little bit too much of it. One of the parts of Lily that hasn't focal points that separated, that's a new part that came from Lily, was messing with me a little bit with my emotions, and it was pissing me off. I'm not going to attack her and hurt her. You know, she's good. I mean, she's not sick and has problems and needs to be cleaned or reformed, deleted, or anything. She doesn't understand. And part of the reason why that happened was so that I would get up this morning and talk about emotions, fracking emotions, and how to deal with them. Folks, my time is dwindling down, and it's time for me to give you as much solid information about helping yourself as I can. A lot of that information is put into my head. I've always told you I can find anything you need that's important to you during any consultation and everything else. I've always done that. Always. Without fail. Never once did I fail on that. Okay? And I've had how many consults? But to see everything and have everything in my head at one time, hello? There's no way a physical brain can hold on to any of that. I've told you how big and strong you all are. Well, I'm that and just a little more. So why would it be easier for me? The greater the power level, the more physical mass you need to hold it. And no, that's not why I've gained so much weight. That's done to slow me down, hold me down, and keep me from hooking up with any of the lilies in body. So I would do what I'm doing now and then go home. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was the right thing, and I'm trying to deal with it. I started eating less food, and it's still same issue. And this body was given low blood sugar problems, which makes you kind of need to eat. My last life, Gandhi. Hunger strikes, yeah. Do you think that didn't have an effect on me? Do you think I don't have a hangover from that? I've had so many past lives where I did everything I could to bring people together. Family. This country, trying to help bring the country together. India, that was a big one. Anyway, this is going to be about emotions. What are they? Where do they come from? How do we deal with them? What's going on? This one's going to take a little while. I'll probably have to have a few breaks. You'll break or two or something in between. Sooner, Herky knows I'm right here, so he's relaxed. He's just in the bedroom, but he can hear me. So when it's time, he'll get up and come in here, and then if he lays right down, fine. If not, I need to go downstairs and get him his early morning snack with his meds. Emotions, can they be a pain in the ass or what, huh? I'm not like other folks. We all know that. I don't care. It's not that I don't care about what you think. That's important because I want to help you understand more about yourself. So of course I'm involved in, and concerned about what you think, how you think, and how you feel. It's relative to what's good for you, not me. And it's about you becoming yourself. So I want to offer you as much as I can of what you need to do that. Excuse me. There's others out there that talk, about all fluffy puffy and everything's wonderful. No, it's not. The more you understand about what's going on, the less fluffy puffy you are. Okay? So, if knowledge, truth scares you, turn this off now. Never listen to me again. And give up on waking up. Just live a dream and keep perpetuating that imaginary world. Then as the real world comes in and hits you, you die 1,000 times a day instead of once. The truth, understanding, it makes you stronger. When you start having issues with that, excuse me, animal energy, animal energy you can pull on is a Black Panther. Here's one of the shirts. I just bought 3 of these shirts. 3 Black Panther shirts, 2 just like this, and then another one a little different. I usually buy my shirts 2 and 3 at a time. Same thing. Anyway, Amazon.com. It's got good animal shirts. The Mountain, I think it's called. So, Black Panther energy is your personal power. That's your strength, your personal strength, your fortitude. Okay? Everyone has a lot of different, a huge variety of frequencies within them. Everyone has that bit of fortitude in them. It's in different ratios. It's like snowflakes, we're all a little different, but pull that energy out. The source energy has different types of frequencies. Like me inside, I am animal. I have my own Black Panther energy. It's actually developed into such a thing that I talk to it separately. Folks, I woke up just like you. Just like you are, like you have, like you did, like you will. Your body is a prison. It's got walls in it. It separates the 2 different parts of your brain. It keeps you dumb from being able to see as much as you want to. And don't forget, there's another person inside you. You don't have 2 physical heads, but you have 2 people inside you. You have you, the spirit that came in and is having a life, and then there's also you, that part of the planet that was broken off a long time ago, that's used to having lives inside bodies, that's inside you. Well, it's not used to it. It's used to having to go through it, but it's being tortured every time it's being put in you. That's why we'll go into the single spirit cores, body energy cores. What they call the Kundalini 2 snakes is going to 1. It's just going to be you visiting the body, okay? That's like I've said before, but I'm always going to say again, because there's always new people coming in. If you all notice, this channel is growing again because this is your information, folks. It's not about the old man in overalls. I have to tell you some stuff about me sometimes. Hey, sorry, that's the way it is. I'm not sorry, but I don't like it. I don't want it. I would prefer to be the janitor that just comes in at night when everyone goes home, when everyone's already home, do my work and then leave. But it doesn't work like that. Anyway, so there's no way you can access your personal intelligence in a body. Your head would explode. It's like I've said before, it's like trying to pour a swimming pool into a little balloon. Ain't gonna happen. But when you need information, I can go access it. It's not a problem. It's harder for me now than it's ever been before, but then it's being made a little easier again because, on the other side, they're all working towards, I'm going to go home now. No, you're going to stay. No, you're going to go home. You're going to stay. It's insanity. It's, it's not insanity, but it's chaos. It's chaotic anyway. It's not chaos. It's chaotic. I can't stand it. I get so pissed at them. I said, man, y'all are really screwing with my honor. My honor is I tell you the truth of what I know. And then but I'm not running lives. Hello. I sleep at night. And Lily goes into my head. Part of my own energy goes into my head, makes changes to my brain and everything else. I'm part of a big thing. I have a job to do. The strongest part of that big nail is what's in this body still. Trust me, don't trust me, make up your own decision, but I'm telling you right now, I can do what I need to do as far as getting aggressive with everything on the other side when I need to. But I don't have that same need anymore. It's more like reflex. You've been fighting 8 years, day and night, waking up this crap inside your head. You got to find it, kill it, get it out of your head, or get it out of your head, then kill it. I got to the point where I was trying to kill stuff inside my head, and it was making me so dizzy. It's actually starting to hurt my head, and I said, crap with that, and I started learning to put it in a sphere and take it out of my body. And that's why I've taught you that everything I've learned as I've awakened, I tell you about. as Lily's saying, yeah, you've learned a lot, and I'm like, yeah, thanks, sweetie. Yeah, light thing. Electrical stuff is easy to mess with. And the wiring in my house isn't that great either. I've said that before. So it's easier to manipulate. Folks, energy, metaphysical energy, spirit, using its energy, can do a lot of things. I won't say her name. I do have honor. I can't do everything I want to do. I say I'll do stuff, and I get messed with. The packages, I said I'd get out a certain amount of time, and boom. Like I said, the last 2 days, I've barely been able to lay on my side and drool. I mean, it's pathetic what I go through. And no, y'all won't go through that when they crank you up. You'll have moments where you feel a little funny and dizzy, but it's a fact you won't go through what I go through. I'm different, okay? Different job. There's too much energy going through this head. Anyway, but there's one precious part of Lily here, and she has she's gone through hell. Her father's in a military, an officer. She was riddled with nanites. I have a strong love for Lily. This is obvious. I've said that, and you can see it in my face. And that really pissed me off. And then when I cranked her up, I saw that, and I just told her to hold on for a minute and just relax. And I went in there and cranked the hell out of her. I burned those things up, but I did it. My emotions were flying through. We're going to get to the emotions. This is all relative, okay? My emotions crank up there. My protection, my love. I got pissed. And I knocked everything off a shelf she had. Literally. At her house. This is on Skype. I burned the crap out of her. Took it right out of her body. Source can do that. The body makes the intention, the body goes there with it, and then the source outside of the body actually pulls it out. You can't do that through a body. The body doesn't handle that. Why do you think everyone's DNA is changing? So that they can start doing more through their bodies. I shouldn't say it like that. It's like I'm being aggressive towards you. I'm not. It's just I'm just frustrated. I've told you before, and I probably sounded cocky when I said it, that I can't give you all the information I have. I can't. If you don't understand the basics of mathematics first, how the hell are you going to do any calculus? You're not. Math used to be a big thing with me. My emotions couldn't be used to screw around with it. It was like a 15-minute break at work or something. And that, and astrology, stars, the universe, the way they move, that's mathematical. Anyway, So there was my emotions kicking into what I was doing and actually helping out. The problem with the emotions are they can be used to screw with you. They have been used to screw with you. They always have been used. They always have been used to screw with you. The angels, I've said this for years, the original first angels that were put on you back when they existed. There's very few left, and the ones that are left, almost all of them are cool. When two people met and they needed to have at least one child, if not maybe three or something, because of their DNA need to come together, because they need to create the body that another spirit was supposed to go into, usually almost always soul, which is awesome. Nothing's any better than anything else. To go in there, and then the DNA would help it do this, but it would also hurt it in another way, so it could be abused more. Excuse me. So the angels will go into the base of your spine, or it goes into the pelvic bone, the hip. That's exactly where the base chakra is. They would put their energy in there, and then they'd focus it on your spine and go straight up your spine, and you go, you get that feeling like that, you know. Your spirit guides still do it now when they mess with you, but they're not doing as much as they had been, because they don't have to, number one. Number two, very soon they won't be allowed to. They won't be allowed to do that to you in order to manipulate you against what's best for you. If you meet someone you're supposed to be with and you're a little nervous about it, and this is something that's good for you and good for them and good for anyone else that would be coming in, then that's different. That's good for everyone. All this abuse crap, folks, is going. You can have better lives. So if you're feeling it in your heart, and he's feeling, if he and her are feeling, let's just use this example, he and her meet, and then they have an attraction towards each other, and then because they need to create, children, but also to have a nice life, and they help each other go through their life together, not to be fighting and raising hell just to hurry up and have some kids and get divorced in about 4 years or something. Create more havoc and stress everywhere, to stress the spirit inside the body so it gets stronger. So when it comes out, it can be bigger. So when it's time for the two spirit halves to come together, the soulmates, then they'll release, when they release a third of their energy, instead of 100 million, there might be a billion different individuals that come out of it. And then there's more praise machines for the original first being, male and female. I know I say this a lot. That's because it's true. You need to know it. What I tell you is for you now. It's for you later. It's for your children later. It's for anyone who's waking up later. The next 100 years, this is all important information. The others that are here are waking up. Parts of Lily, parts of Ara, they're learning. They're going to talk about things, and they're going to find out that, okay, that's not really how it is. We're going to do it another. It's actually a different way, and they'll change what they say. It's called learning. No one just wakes up and all of a sudden, boom, there's a book. But I reached the Akashic Records. Whatever. You have to become aware. If you read a book, if you buy a book and you talk English and it's in Spanish or Portuguese and you can't speak it yet, you need to learn the language first. It takes time. There's a progression to learning. Like I said when I first started this, I started waking up. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. There's like a light switch going on. It's like, holy crap, there's another world out there, actually. And I kept looking. I said, shit, it's bigger than this one. And I started learning more and more and more. That's how it is. Every life, if you do wake up, you have to do it every life. Or, every time you have a life. It's not a continuous thing where you just awake. If you could see everything on the other side, then you'd understand more about what's going on, and you'd be calmer in your life. The original first being, male and female, couldn't have that. They had to stress the crap out of you, so you grow bigger, or while you're in the body, you get abused more, grow bigger, and then you release more praise machines. But the problem is, while that's happening, you're building up abuse frequencies within yourself, especially when you're going almost back to back with lives, because they build up more. Spirit was going out of the body, coming home on the other side. Because of the abuse frequencies, they started actually growing. They started growing like strong. Not as strong as in the body, but still growing a lot stronger than they should have been. 3 or 4 times as fast as they should have been, or as much as they should have been while they were out of body. But they're abusive frequencies. It's like someone taking too many taking steroids, period. It's not good for you, okay? But it's like when someone actually takes a whole bunch of them and it just freaks them out. That's what it was doing to stuff on the other side. I've never been one for steroids. I used to take vitamin supplements that had sterols in them. It's natural stuff. Spinach has it in it. Beta-testosterone and stuff when I used to work out when I was a kid. I've always had COPD, something like constrictive orifice pulmonary disease, whatever. It's different, a little different than that. But what it is polyps and stuff that go inside you and they mess you up. I hear Herky. He just moved on the bed, and then CLLI, chronic lower lung infections. It's kind of like a nickname of it. I don't know if it's a standard thing yet. It's where you have pneumonia on and off all your life. It just never goes away. You take a bunch of medicine, it clears out the infection in your lungs, and it comes right back. And yet ran cross country, and I've played just about every kind of sport there is except lacrosse. Haven't played that. But anyway, it's important for you to know everything going on inside you. How else can you understand yourself? How else can you really understand other people properly? How else can you understand what's going on in your life around you or in your face? Waking up is really hard at first, then it gets easier, but there's always difficulty in it. If all you want is easy in life, just get a video game and some potato chips and dip and soda or something, and stay in front of the TV. Find someone to keep that going for you. It's not having a life. That's not bad for a break, I guess, but that's no way to live. It's a way to hide from life. That ought to piss some people off, I guess. Whatever, I don't care. It's the truth. Sometimes it's relaxing, though. I don't play, but I remember and I understand it. I can see someone coming home from work, and a male executive and a young executive kind of thing. And he gets out his frustrations playing some kind of army game where they shoot each other or something, blow stuff up. It's like in his mind he's saying that this is that asshole gave me a hard time today. Folks, creation was made wrong. It was made with the purpose of growing you to increase the number and strength of praise machines. It's changing. That doesn't mean it's not anything good in it. Damn. You're in it. I'm in it. You know. And I understand why the original first being was the way it was, but that doesn't excuse what it kept doing, and especially once it was warned continuously for trillions and trillions of years, and it kept doing it. Anyway, back to the emotions. I told you about animal energy. Your animal spirit guides. Everyone's got them around you, and there's plenty of them waiting to help you. If you call on them, unless you're a jerk, they're going to come right to you. Okay? They don't owe you anything at all. If there was such a thing as that, you'd be owing them. Okay? Yeah, that'll piss some more people off. This happens to be the truth. And if you don't want the truth, turn this damn thing off. That's all I have for you. You want to understand it? Cool. It's good because it helps you. This ain't for me. I'm part animal, so, you know, but I'm human, fae, plant, everything else. But something else, when you want to pull up your personal power to make yourself stronger, 2 good stones. This right here is black onyx. That's personal power energy. It's from the planet. It's part of what's inside you. It helps make you personally stronger. It helps you power up yourself. That yellow stone in there, that's citrine. That helps you focus. I love you, Herky, right here, buddy. It helps you focus your thought process, but it'll also help you focus your personal power. That's why I put these two together. Let's see, where's the middle of it again? Oh well, whatever. It's always hard for me to find a notch. Anyway, now also, come on, Herky buddy. I love you, buddy. Good man. Yes, you are. Do you have early morning mouth? Yes. I love you, buddy. You wanna come down here? No. And then here's this is Dragonstone Jasper. Okay. Now, Dragonstone Jasper helps you pull all your energy inside your body and focus it together to make you stronger. Okay, it takes your core energy, the 2 parts of it, it takes all of you and helps you come together to get stronger. It's not as aggressive as the black onyx, but it helps pull your strength together. These 2 energies together, it can be strong and it can also be a handful. Okay, they're slightly different function. Doesn't mean you're going to have a big issue, but use them separately and then use them together, and you'll, you know, see what you like. Be right back. Okay, had to crank up the AC a little bit for Herky. He's so tired, man. He's just hanging in there. So like I said, you can relax, reach out, and ask Black Panther to help give you some personal strength, help you deal with the emotions that are being played with, or that you might have naturally. Okay, those of you that have a real lot of compassion in you, there's a lot of pink in there. Pink's a beautiful color, you know. A lot of people say it's not, you know, macho for a man to like pink or something. Whatever, it's a nice color. It's the auric expression that comes off the frequencies of compassion. Folks, having compassion doesn't make you weak. Okay, now, if you're in a fighting situation, actually fighting, compassion, I could never fight what I needed to on the other side when I had pink or light blue. Hope and compassion flowing all over me. I have to separate that. Number one, I separate hope. I don't have a ton of that in me because I'm not made to be hoping for something. I'm made to literally produce results. Okay, that's what I was made to do. So there's not that much in me. When the 2 big parts of the clean source energy were separated, so they become 2 sets of clean source energy. Aramelius, that was Aramelius and Lydia. They came out of the top orb. They were never supposed to be in a body, and they never were. And then Aramelius and Lilith were supposed to be loving mother and protective father. Now, at the heart of Lilith, and Lilith and Aramelius, the heart of Lilith was pulled out. That was Lily. The heart of Aramelius was pulled out. That was Ara. Those are the 2 strongest parts of those 2 huge things. Okay. Aramelius has strength and fortitude and everything else. Okay, that's where our came from. Now, Armelius had a ton of hope, because the more the hope frequencies were put up in him, the more the fortitude and aggressive capacities was lower down into Armelius. When I say lower, it's just think up and above. You know, it's no dimensional thing or something. This is all in the second dimension. So when it's fighting time, yes, that makes a difference. But compassion, if you have the compassion for life, and then you see something happening where someone's going to get hurt, you will release that, override emotions, and then literally crank up, take care of the situation, and then back off. Then back up, then you can relax and enjoy those frequencies. But when it's time, you'll have that. Being compassionate, having those frequencies, does not make you weak. When it's time to protect, you drop them. They're just, put down inside you. Because the reptilian society that we live in, a lot of men are told you can't be compassionate or this and that or ever show emotion. I don't like to show emotion. The last video I did about common sense, that was really pissing me off. That was part of Lily doing that. She had a reason to do it, but she didn't understand she was wrong. So she's relaxing right now and kept out of the way. I don't want to go, have to deal with that. When it's time to talk to people, that's not a time for her to be playing with it. And she thought she was doing the right thing. People, we are manipulated. They go right into the base chakra, crank up your energies, and take your emotions and just flip them up. Remember, the heart grabs the emotions from your base chakra. It grabs your data from your brain, pulls it together, creates a feeling that it sends out everywhere. It also takes that same feeling while it's sending it out everywhere. It goes up into the brain, around the hypothalamus and everything, and then it goes back down into the heart. It's got understanding. It also mixes with energy from the crown. Folks, you're a machine. You're a physical machine that is living, breathing. I just got somebody, part of my younger energy on the other side was saying not to go somewhere, and I'm like, dude, shut up. The light in here actually feels a little darker, and it's his concern about something happening. That'll get fixed later. But anyway, the body is a living organism that it's like a vehicle, and it just keeps going. Okay, that's enough of you. There you go. He doesn't exist anymore. There you go. There's the insanity of the other side. You can say that's my insanity. I don't give a shit. Really don't. I do what I have to do. I keep going. Don't stop. Next. Anyway, forget where the hell I was. With the body, with the heart, the way the heart moves the energy around everywhere, sending it out and coming back in. You also pick up other people's emotions too. That's in there. That's part of their heart energy. So then you deal with that when you pull it into your heart, because it goes in your heart. Their emotions will go down your base chakra, come up again. Okay. There's a lot more going on than you all realize. And I want you to know that. And I've been talking with a lot of you for years. And it's time I told you more. Folks, a lot of this information, as you're ready, is just downloaded to your upper crown, to your middle crown, focused on your lower crown and absorbed through the hypothalamus. It's automatic. All of you are automatic, folks. You got to put some effort forward to and engage yourself. You make the affirmation in your head to get going. Now, if you want to believe in that stupid lie, like the stupid lies put out there in religions and New Age crap, all the other crap out there about how you make the thought, you make the affirmation, I will have a new car. I woke up this morning, I got a new car. Yeah, whatever. Folks, all that stuff is crap. You don't control your lives. You're in the body, and the last thing you have is control over your life. Trust me. Excuse me. Again, don't trust me. Think about it. If you make up your mind you want a new car, you're going to be more conscious about saving your money, making more money, and going towards that end, and that'll help you get a new car. But that's it. Okay. So, when you're having emotional issues, we've already said you can contact, just relax best you can, reach out, say, Black Panther, I really need your help right now. I could really use your help. How about coming to me and help me out? And then you'll feel this energy around you. You can also wear a necklace of black onyx, and the citrine with the black onyx does help you focus your personal energy. Citrine is a cleaning and focusing stone. It's also good for cleaning your pineal, okay? Now there's another thing. I've also been teaching you all how to build these energy spheres. You take your hands. I've told, first off, let's say this. I've told you all that only the youngest of you are so big that when you're sitting in the middle of a state, your energy is flowing over the borders. But most of you that are here, especially the ones that are listening to me and involved in this stuff, you put you in the middle of the U.S., your energy is touching both shores, the Atlantic and the Pacific. Okay, all this crap these gurus have said, learn how to open up your aura another 15 feet. Bull crap. Your energy is all over the place. That's your actual aura. An auric expression of a frequency, okay? Of the different frequencies, they have different auric expressions. As a matter of fact, I made a DVD about it. Energy frequencies and their auric expressions, and their auras or something like that. Go to thespiritualfoundation.com and find all that stuff. Deanna built a real nice website. And folks, we all learn this stuff. There's someone might be more awake than you at the moment, but so what? There's other people that haven't come most people haven't come close to starting to wake up yet. Somebody waking up first doesn't mean they're stronger than you. It doesn't mean that they're better than you, because nothing's better than you, just like you're not better than anything else. We're all start at that foundation right there. We stay there. When something gets abusive, it's dealt with, okay? It's about to be a whole lot more than what it is now. But that's how the format for how things are going to run. Pretty much almost the exact opposite of the way it's been run. Anyway, so, and then you can also wear the the black onyx and the citrine, like I said. That helps you bring your energy out. Then these energy spheres, because your energy is that strong and it's all over the place. If you make the intention to make a sphere of your energy, an orb of your energy, then go wham like that. You just go bam, there it is, and guess what? There it is. You'll start feeling tingling in your hand, in your palms or fingers, or you might actually see it in your mind. You might feel warmth in your hands. Everyone's different. But if you make up your mind, if you make the hard intention and the affirmation, I'm going to make a sphere out of my energy. Boom. Okay, when I do it, I actually use the muscles, I tighten the muscles of my fingers. I'm serious about this stuff, all right? I know I'm different. I got to do stuff y'all don't do. Shut up. Excuse me. And I love you, Herky, honey. I know. I'm having issues right now. Good boy, Herky, honey. It's just, I'm so tired of doing this. I'm so tired of dealing with the energy over there. I don't expect anyone to believe this, but I've been killing stuff for years. There's only a handful of you that are actually strong enough to see it. Anyway, so you make the energy sphere, okay? Whether you feel tingling, warmth, or you see it, make the intention of making it strong. Okay, now you start pulling, compress it with your hands like this, where you make it, smaller, but you compress it. Make it this big of your energy. Keep that same energy in there, but now compress it. You'll start feeling more warmth or tingling or seeing a stronger, thicker light, whatever. However you do it, how it happens, boom, there it goes. And then you take your fingertips and go like this. Don't let them touch. Do not let them touch. If you let them fingertips touch, okay, then you're in. Oh, what's that? Oh, I felt something. Oh, what's that? You engage your conscious mind. You don't want to do that. As you want to keep your conscious mind as calm and out of this as possible. The conscious mind is energy from the planet, which, by the way, plays a hell of a lot on your emotions. Okay. It manipulates and works on them. It lives in there, very much. Okay. A lot of more of the energy of that part of your Kundalini, that half that of the person inside you, it stays in the brain and the left side of the brain and down in the emotional center, the base chakra, where the spine hits the pelvic bone. You're not going to find that in books anywhere either, folks. I see the stuff, I feel it, see it, work it, manipulate it. Okay, y'all can do most all that. Okay. It just takes time. Don't expect it to happen. It took me years. Okay. The main thing is, as you progress, it gets cooler and cooler and better. And then you start seeing more and you realize there's problems. But the more you can see, although you see problems, you see the progress where it's leaving. That's big. You know what that gives you? Hope. Hope's important, folks. Hope is important to everything living. I'm no better than nothing, but it just, think of me as an outsider, just like the janitor, the person that's there that you never see. Okay. It's not that I don't care or ever want to talk to anyone. It's just all I ever want to be. I'm concerned about work. I'm consumed by it. Blah, having a hard time. So I started getting lazy, not shaving. It's funny. Anyway, so as you build this energy, the more you do it, it's like lifting weights. When we're younger, whatever, we get stronger. That's how you start building up some of your personal energy. And when you go like this with the fingertips, but don't let them touch, you'll feel the energy in your fingers increase. And then maintain that energy. In your mind, you maintain the energy, and then you start pulling your fingers apart, and you can still feel that same feeling in your fingers, even though you go like this, you go like this, you go like that, and you're all over the place. Okay? I can crank up anyone anywhere. My arm doesn't reach that far. Okay? So that's how you build up your energy. Well, you can go like this. You make a sphere around your base. Okay? You go ahead and call in Black Panther energy. If you can wear, Deanna will make you a good one, and she'll crank it up with hard energy. And if while I'm alive, if she's making one for you, I'll crank it up too. And they're not cheap. Black onyx is not cheap, and AAA Citrine is not cheap. And then they're cranked up, folks. You're not going to find this anywhere. Okay. Anyway, just saying, a long time ago when I first started waking up, and the first time I went out of the state to start doing consults, I did 40 consults, 41-hour consults in less than 4 days, 3 days, 3.5 days, whatever. I had my own necklace that I wore. I just knew to put it together for myself, black onyx and citrine. And it wasn't big like this. It was a teeny part of the size, just small chips. But the size is called medium chip. And I took it off, and I sold my necklaces to people that were there. I had individual consults, but I had some class meetings too, and I was pretty busy. And this one lady really liked it, and she needed extra strength. Folks, she grabbed it, and then she literally had to be caught. It hit her that hard. She needed that extra personal strength, and she knew that. So everything was pushing her, including her own body. Her own body was like getting sucked towards it, but she was also being pushed by this. This will help you. And once she got some help and got held onto, and she held it, then she immediately started getting stronger. Excuse me, it's just the first hit was hard. Anyway, whatever. When you wear it, remember, the stones come from the planet, so does your body. So does the vehicle you drive and the machine you're in, okay? It's living tissue. Okay, these are our vehicles, our bodies. They're not ours, they're the ones we have on lease. Anyway, you take that sphere, you put it on the spine, you crank it up real hard, and just put your strength in there and make the intention, if anything's there, to get the hell out. And you have no idea when you actually focus yourself like that, even though, if other stuff from outside of the body is bothering you, it's going to bother it. But more importantly, you're making such a strong affirmation that the earthen part of your energy, what came from Gaia, that other person inside you, is going to understand you're serious. And it's going to back off. And don't forget, animal essence is incredibly powerful. Okay? And the stones are helping you crank up your own energy. Especially when they're cranked up. Deanna is very strong, folks. She's incredibly powerful. She's source from Lily and Ara. But she's also mostly animal essence. She's has a much higher percentage of animal essence than normal source does. Like I said, when you all release this energy, you are whatever comes out. It's like snowflakes. One of the strongest breeds of dog there is mutt. The variety. That's one reason why some of you souls are so strong. You're almost like Essence. And Essence was made of a lot more frequencies and more strength. There's more than just strength, folks. There's beauty. There's understanding. All things are needed for us to move together as efficiently and completely as possible as a family. Everyone is important. Everything is important. I have a hard time with emotions sometimes. I'm always being attacked there. Well, not anymore, but I do every once in a while. But I was always getting attacked there, having to deal with stuff attached to it that I had to eventually get strong enough to burn off. The anger involved, and dealing with Well, dealing with still being in this body. I have 2 promises to keep. I'm not trying to run from having a life, run from being in this body. I'm trying to run to my real self so I can do what I need to do. I'm not running from responsibilities. I'm trying to run towards them. I've made promises I really, really long to keep. I want to hurry up and do it. So, anyway, there's anger. That's an emotion. There's fear. That's an emotion. Love is a feeling. It's developed by the heart. Anger and fear. Those are your emotions. Pretty much everything else is feelings created from your emotions, but also your thought data. Number 8, information coming from the brain. Holy crap. I'm sorry. Getting hammered. So anyway, folks, that's what's going on with your emotions. I mean, it's understand that you're the spirit that used to be part of, that came from Gaia, that used to be part of her, no longer is. Came out of her once, when she released one huge wave, and that's, for the most part, that's it. She had to release a little more a little bit later. She was made to. That spirit from the planet attaches itself strong to the base chakra where your emotions are and manipulates them. Remember, that's planetary essence. Okay? It wants a planet to hold on to. It doesn't get one. All it gets is the nearest thing to that it can get, that it has access to, and that's a physical body with material in it that came from the planet, but it's not a planet. People are going to start, like I said earlier, people are going to start having the single spirit cores in their body. Okay? And the spirit that came from Gaia, that belonged to the planet, is going to get cleaned up, taken care of, healed, whatever it's necessary. And then it is going to eventually be given its own planet. The idea is to help do everything possible to save everything. Jay's so aggressive. I'm aggressive as hell when I need to be. I'm more aggressive than anything. Period. It's my job. If something's attacking you, what do you want me to do? Stand there and throw marshmallows at it? There's enough of you out there that have been attacked and had the need for me to come to you, asked me to, and I came to you and I took care of it. There were things that happened on the other side that were being controlled by strong spirit. I do have limits while I'm in a body too. That's another thing that frustrates the hell out of me. Frustration is a feeling. It's not an emotion. Emotion's almost like a toggle switch. Fear, anger, fear, anger, fear, anger. When your body's getting ready to die, that spirit from the planet, it wants to hold on to that body. It does not want to let go. That's its planet. It doesn't want to leave it. It shouldn't have to, but it shouldn't be in a body anyway, because it's not supposed to be there. They're made to have long lives in solid, hard, solid matter. Anyway, that's a lot of information. Remember, folks, as you wake up, you just learn more and more by yourself, for yourself, with yourself, by yourself, with other people. It just happens because you literally make the affirmation to do it. So as you do that, you're actually moving forward physically, mentally, to do this. When you make up your mind to do something and you start doing it, It'll happen. I've been saying for years, you're so much more than you think you are. You're so much more than you've ever been allowed to understand you are. You're so much more than you've ever been allowed, excuse me, to see. You've been kept from ever going there. And these crank-ups, all the Source family members that are starting to do them, I've taught them to, before the consult, at the beginning of the consult, before you get started, to take your palms, aim them towards your head. Okay, you go up here, and then you start coming down, and then you start feeling or seeing your aura. You can see it in your mind. You don't have to look in a mirror, but you can look in a mirror if you want. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You say, okay, it feels like it's right about here. And then, but you got to go out and come in slow. And when you don't say anything, and you watch the people on Skype, and they go like this, and then they go, and then they go up and down and up, like that's them making sure they're feeling right where their aura is, and then they settle down. They see it and feel it. Then after they get cranked up, then they do it again. You have them do it again, and then they put the hands down, they go towards the head, and then they say, it's up here now. And not everyone, but almost everyone, after when they see that increase, they understand, okay, something's going on. Okay. Then almost all the people are getting cranked up. They're strong anyway, but you just make them a lot stronger. When you go in, then when you go into them, after the crank ups are basically over, except for the ICU, the intensive crank up part of it, whatever the release of your energy. Then all of a sudden you go into them and you make the intention of pulling out what was done to the energy body. Thank you, to the energy bodies, to literally free it to work properly. This is something that was done to your brains and to it's an energy problem that's been done to your brains, and it literally releases it. And then your energy flows. And then people are going like this, and they can't get out of their aura. It feels different when you go in stages. They get out there, and then they're like this. They go up and down. It's okay, Herky. Not yet. No sneeze. Okay. Always scares Herky when I do that, when I sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, the confusing thing is when they're feeling up here, they can't really feel it. I mean, they're already out in their aura, but the energy that comes out of their head is stronger. So they go out here, and then they're coming down like this, and then they feel it strong over here, but they're feeling it stronger than they did out there. And they said, "This is weird. It's changed." And that's when you tell them, "Look, the feeling that you have when you finally started feeling your hands tingle, yeah. Well, where do your hands tingle now?" And it's out here. And I said, "Okay." But most people understand that right away. But a lot of people, this is all new to them. That's why they want to get cranked up. They want to get stronger real quick. And 5-10% of the energy that's put in you, source energy, not spirit. It doesn't have its own mind. It's just energy. Big difference. 5-10% of that stuff, excuse me, maybe just a little more, that stays with you forever. That literally flows with your soul. Doesn't make you mad and aggressive or anything like me. Not mad, but doesn't make you jump to be aggressive. Doesn't make you anything except more of what you are. Makes you stronger. And this is literally source spirit giving part of itself to help everything. Because clean source, that's what it's supposed to do. That's what Lily and I are about. Nothing should ever have to go through the fighting and stuff that I have, and nothing. It was my job and my job alone. I want to say that right. And it's almost done. And now creation's gonna learn how to work together as a family, see each other and stuff out of the third dimension. And the second dimension, folks, everything's different on the second dimension. Everything is different on the second dimension. If you want to think about energy as clouds in our third dimension here, but it used to literally stay like nasty gray with lightning. Now it's blue skies over there, almost no gray clouds whatsoever. Things will get better. This is something you have to see, feel, and understand for yourself. That's where hope comes. That's where hope really cranks up. I was going to say that's where hope comes from. It actually comes from inside you, but that's how your hope gets, cranked up and feels good. You have a reason to have it. That's the important thing. Folks, things are changing to the way they should have been originally, but it doesn't happen overnight. A lot of things, it starts happening, it's already started happening, but very softly. But then it'll happen real hard, it'll be real strong, you'll notice the change, you'll feel the change. And when it does happen, you won't feel the mean aggression towards other people like you used to. Number 11 used to be about the original male and original first being male and female. That's what the 101 stood for. The two are the one standing side by side. 9/11, disaster. 3/11, Tokyo, disaster. Worldwide. I mean, not just them. I mean, it's the whole planet. Why did it happen on the 11th? Well, it happened on the 11th because that's like the original first being male and female literally said, screw you, we do what we want. We're in control of you. We want to beat you up, we're going to beat you up, deal with it. It's okay, we're taking care of you. It's just physical bodies, doesn't mean nothing. Not to us. That's all changing. The bodies have rights. And the bodies are going to start going away, but that won't start happening for about 1,000 years. And then 2,000 years, it'll be maybe 10% of the physical bodies left. This is creation-wide throughout the third dimension. So, anyway, like I probably said an hour ago, that's a lot, folks. That's a lot of stuff to take in. Don't worry about it making sense right away, although to some of you it will. All these videos are archived. One of my hard drives got taken out that had all my original stuff on it, but someone had been copying stuff as I put it out, Dan. And Dan helped me sending the stuff to me and helped me with other stuff. And Dan, thanks, man. Appreciate it. And very soon you should be getting your sphere. I'm glad you like the stones, but you get a kick out of the sphere. I made it just for you. Oh, and Eddie Moose, thanks, man. And for everything else you gave me too. Folks, if I don't tell you that, if I don't tell you how much I appreciate something after you give it to me, just please understand I'm doing a lot, man, okay? It's not poor little Jay whatsoever. I'm doing my job best I can. But this body is going. I'm still doing some serious energy work through it. I get slammed. In my head, like I said, the last 2 days, I pretty much lost. Buying stuff and giving it away to family members to make sure that this thing is here. I'm doing as much as I can physically while I'm in this physical body to have everything set up. when I get out of here, I can, you know, do what I need to make things happen. But it doesn't matter. I got to do everything possible while I'm here. Folks, love you, man. Try to take a little time, I know a lot of you do, to just relax and float. Just relax, calm down, release the conscious mind, let it just go like this, and just take those thoughts and push them away and let them float around out here. Whatever you want to do, pull the pins out for gears, let them go, however you want to see it. Just relax, release it. Take a nice relaxing natural full breath, and then nice deep breaths. Don't try to suck in the clouds, just relax. And then you'll have a thought process, and something I talked about. Just relax and feel it. See how it feels. Okay, you're gonna basically do that naturally anyway, but that's gonna help you see more. And that's gonna do it. Hope you'll have a kick butt day. I think it's important for you to understand what your emotions are, how they run through the body, the fact you pick up other ones from other people that excite yours and make little changes, momentary changes within you. The fact that you're the other spirit in the planet, the spirit from the planet, is that the other part of your Kundalini, the other half of your core energy, and it, the other part of your core energy, whatever, a little less than 50%, but its essence is very strong. That's why I say half, because it's supposed to be like a balance, that it also resides down in the emotional center, which is the base chakra. And that you can put a sphere around there, put some energy into it, and you can literally talk to that part of your body. It is part of your conscious mind. When you talk to it, it's already part of you talking to itself. Okay? And you can call on Black Panther energy to make you stronger. You can call on dragon energy. Okay? To help you out and help pull things together. A lot of you have some really nice spirit in you that came from the planet. Okay? Planetary essence. That'll help you calm things down. That and wearing some stone help you make you stronger when you feel you need it. And when you don't, hell, enjoy some nice rhodonite. Rhodonite is also a very good stone for heart strength. It's got pink in it, but it's got a lot of black around it, and that pink is real beautiful. It's compassion, but it's held together with strength. Okay? Folks, love you, man. Hope you have a kick butt day.